talk about the North Dakota side.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this doesn't work. Let's go ahead and get open for business here with our special guest host in here. In fact, let's wake up the football gods, okay? There we go. We got the football gods awake now. Philly freaking 500. How you doing, man?
Mark Stinking Holmes. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
You know what? How you feeling about free agency right now? How you feeling about your team right now?
I feel great. I think we've had a great offseason. I'm very happy with what the Eagles have done and what they will do very soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, but before we get into this, I gotta say one thing.
Go ahead.
At least we can agree on one thing: the Giants stink. They are the dumbest franchise in history.
We can agree on two things. The Washington Redskins really stink too.
Oh, they stink too, man.
And to me, it's a two-horse race, and I find it funny. I get it that you guys finally won the damn Super Bowl, and I'm going to say this. That I gotta tell you, I still can't believe that you let the only man who ever won a Super Bowl for you in that storied history of ineptitude, that you finally had a guy who won a Super Bowl and you let him go to Jacksonville. You know what? You guys should have made a statue and just you know how when you're a golfer and you finally get that green jacket, it doesn't matter. You could be 95 years old and walking around the cane and they'll still let you go on that course, right?
Yeah.
That should have been Nick Foles. I mean, you had Ron Jaworski, you had Randall Cunningham, you had McNugget, you had all of these great quarterbacks and all the history and everything else. Not a single one of them could win a Super Bowl. You finally got one and you just kind of kicked him to the curb.
Hey, look, you got it all twisted.
No, man.
You got it all twisted. Look. And a lot of Eagle fans agree with you. And a lot of them think that Nick Foles is the end-all, be-all. But history will prove the Eagles made the right decision with Nick Foles. Nick Foles did a great job. I give him all the credit for what he did. But if you tell me that Nick Foles is going to play 16 games, when has Nick Foles ever played a whole season?
You know what? No. You're missing. Because I'm no.
How good was Nick Foles against New Orleans?
Shut up, man. Shut up. Because you know what? Karma is a bitch. Karma will come back and bite you in the ass. And you know what? Carson Wentz, just when you think you're going to have it together, you're going to end up having Carson Wentz go down, and that's when the town is going to literally rip itself apart because they're going to say, where's Nick Foles? Why do we let that guy go? I knew Carson Wentz was an accident waiting to happen. He's been injured for 4 years straight. I mean,
He's been injured for 4 years straight?
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Wait. In college, he broke his hand.
Rookie year, he played all 16 games.
But he had hurt ribs in training camp.
He had hurt ribs in training camp. Was that
an injury or not?
Oh, God. Every football player, every year.
Was that an injury or not?
No, I don't count that as an injury.
Well, of course, because you're in denial.
No, because if it was,
and then you're going to have that grade 3 tear in his knee the next year.
He played 13 games. He played 16 games his rookie year. He played 13 games his second year. Yes, he tears an ACL. And what happens when a guy usually comes back from ACL? Unless you're Adrian Peterson. What happens? You tend to get banged up in other injuries. He played on a bad back from October, and the guy put up better numbers than Dak Prescott.
You know what?
Let's go.
You know what I'm going to get you for Christmas this year, man?
What, a North Dakota assassin T-shirt?
No. Back in my day, I'm old. You're a young pup, so you might not.
I'm old too. I'm old.
You might not know what these things are, but see, we actually had games that you had to physically actually do. It was actually about your dexterity with your hands. I'm gonna get you the game called Operation. Okay, and we're going to put Carson. We're going to put the North Dakota assassin on there because that dude is going to be out. What piece is it going to be this time? We've had a hand, we've had a rib, we've had a back, we got a knee, ankle anymore? No. Ankle, shoulder, neck. Okay.
No. You know, he's gonna play all 16 games and be a leading candidate for MVP. Watch, mark my words.
So was Derek Carr.
Derek Carr stinks.
But that's not what they said about him after the 2016 season.
No, but look, I mean, even Carson had an MVP type year. He gets hurt. Yes, bad. But even last year, despite all the injuries, you can't deny the guy's numbers. He's still on pace for 30 touchdown passes. The guy is a stud. He's just got to stay on the field. And the knee injury, coming back from the knee injury. Coming back from an ACL, a lot of times guys get nicked up and banged up in other places. This happens a lot. Give this man a whole offseason this year to rest and get ready. And then let's see what he does next year. If he gets hurt again, this coming year, I will start to agree with you. I'm
telling you. I don't
think that's going to happen.
I'm afraid that, usually this kind of stuff happens with quarterbacks in their later part of their careers. But it seems like he's got Tony Romo-itis early in his career.
No, Romo was a choker.
No. But see, Tony Romo played that whole operation game too. Shoulder, wrist.
But he was hurt. Back. I mean, Romo was kind of banged up a little when he got a little older, though.
Yeah, when he was older. But your quarterback is now younger.
It happens. I mean, look, Drew Brees was injured a lot early in his career too. He got it straightened out.
He had one injury, his shoulder.
His shoulder. They thought he never was going to play again.
Yeah, that was one injury. Point, right? That was one injury, but once he got to New Orleans, he hasn't been injured since. He hasn't missed a game since then.
There's two ways to look at it. He could be injury prone. We're going to find out. He could also got it all out of the way. He may not get hurt for 8 more years.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's right.
Okay. So you feel that your assassin, I think he's going to get assassinated personally because I'm going to tell you, man, when y'all hit some skids, when y'all have some bad stuff, you know how those fair weather, those fans get fickle. They're going to be going, man, we screwed up about Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. But go ahead, you're cool.
Look, there's going to be Foles fans who are going to say that the first time he throws over somebody's head. But you know how it goes.
Oh, I know. We still get Romo fans that are doing that stuff right now. The Romosexuals are still saying that.
We're going to do it. And let me tell you, I love Nick Foles. I respect Nick Foles. I am not a Nick Foles hater. I'm not one of those guys who's like either Carson or Nick. I like them both. But you have to go with the guy you invested in. You have to go with the 26-year-old quarterback. And I think the Eagles did the right move. And I think that Carson gets a bad rap. And I think a lot of the Foles lovers who hate Carson play a part in that.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens in there. Now, we are the tale of two different philosophies here. Your Philadelphia Eagles are one of the older teams in the NFL, averaging 26.9 years of age. I believe that's sixth. You even signed 3 players over the age of 31 years old. Including D-Jax. Okay, well, D-Jax and Jason Peters, of course, who is old as can be. He's kind of like Tyron Smith, just 10 years older, where his body is breaking down. Yeah. And Jason Kelsey, that's it, Kelsey. I'm a name butcher.
But the best center in football, by the way.
But they're still getting kind of old and up there. And when you get older, but trust me, you're a young pup. You pop up out of bed and stuff. But see, in the morning.
So how old do you think I am?
You're younger than me. See, black don't crack. I mean, you white people.
I'm 43 years old.
That's a lot. Okay, I got 10 years on you. Okay, when you hit 50, your warranty goes out and everything just stops working. Okay, trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to the bathroom 2-3 times in the middle of the night. Okay.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, you got to get the colonoscopy and all that stuff. So trust me.
Prostate
you're a spring.
I will never get a prostate.
Dude,
no 3-fingertip ain't happening.
No, it's not the fingertip, buddy. That's actually where they stick a tube and a camera up your butt.
And a small camera?
You're knocked out. No, seriously. No joke. Had I not got my colonoscopy at 51, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Yeah, no, I know it's serious.
And shout out to Dak Prescott, stand up for cancer, because it's all about the colonoscopy. And I don't want to hear the jokes.
All right.
Okay. I don't want to hear any Eagle jokes about. Okay. All right. Now, if you listen to all the talking heads, they of course are on your guys' tip. They feel that you're a Super Bowl favorite team. Your odds are better than the Cowboys, and of course. Why? Wait, you know what? Stop this crap. No. Because you know what? My quarterback, who hasn't missed a game because of injury, is 13-5 in our division. 13-5 in our division.
Well, I mean, you're playing Giants twice a year and the Redskins.
How about playing the Eagles? We're 4-2 against you, chumps.
You can only count. Really, you have to take 2 of those games off the board.
Okay, then it's 1-1. So then that's 3-1 against you, chumps.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we not?
The Cowboys are 3-1 against your team. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so and one of them I have big problems with last year, by the way.
Which one?
Big problem with the game where we should have won. Opening kickoff, we get screwed on a fumble.
Lord,
that was the whole game right there.
Let
me tell you, that was the game where Carson found himself. That was the game. It's a shame that his back went out because that was the game. In the fourth quarter, he started tearing your defense up.
Oh, but you know what? And I believe my quarterback and my running back teared your defense up too.
Yeah, Martin Cooper catches a 5-yard pass and the guys can't tackle him. It was very frustrating.
That's your guys that couldn't tackle him?
I was very frustrated.
Don't be mad at the player. Be mad at the game, man.
Our secondary was so torn up, man. It was torn up.
But you know what? But ticked me off because, see, what ticks me off is some of your fan base that come in here and troll me and stuff. Because you know what? When I said something like Zeke Elliott was missing for 6 games in our team, oh, you can't use that for an excuse. No, you got to play with the guys that have it. Right.
I said no. I said it made. I said
okay.
It was a big difference.
Maybe you're the one rational Eagle fan out there, but I had this guy go through because I said, you know what? The Cowboys beat the Eagles, whether you say it was the officials or not, because we had some games that we've had our share of games stolen from us. Because I remember in that Super Bowl, there was a catch, no catch that you guys got that we wouldn't have gotten.
Which one?
In the end zone there.
The Corey Clement catch?
Yeah.
The running back? That was a catch.
Oh, right. Then Des Bryant was a catch too.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Okay. Like I said, then you're the one Eagle fan that I won't.
I think I'm just giving you a hard time. You beat us twice, and you have bragging rights on that. But here's the thing that bothered me though, and I know I've got thousands of great fans and stuff like that. I always let the one idiot get underneath my skin. But this one guy said, "Oh well, you only won because we were injured." And I'm sitting here thinking, wait. We gutted our whole wide receiver core. We had guys that didn't even know each other's name for the first half of the season. Mm-hmm. Our offensive line was in flux. We lost Tyron Smith for 3 games. We had a rookie and Connor Williams, and he even got hurt and stuff. We had Looney Tunes, okay, who was doing his best impersonations of Zeke Elliott, okay, wearing a baby jersey with a belly hanging out, playing center. We had Zach Martin on one leg. And we didn't have Jason Witten anymore. So I'm kind of like, you could kind of say that the Cowboys weren't exactly a juggernaut. We keep getting told that we got all kinds of talent, yet nobody thinks that we got a chance. Oh, you got a chance. I mean, look, you got a chance. Look at what you did last year. I don't think there's any question about that. But, I got to tell you, it works both ways. See, when you get the Eagle crazes, I get some Cowboy crazes. Not all of them. There's a lot of good Cowboy fans that come to my channel. But I'll get you remember the year you guys were the number 1 seed and we played you the last game and you sat all your guys and we won. Right. I said, that doesn't really count. I don't look at it as a win.
That's where
the following year,
it was reversed.
The following year, as soon as we lost that game, the last game where we set everybody, I had people calling, we beat you, we still beat you. And it was a meaningless game. So it kind of works both ways.
Well, that's why I still said 4-2, because basically, you throw away that same game. So when you say 3-1, 4-2, we still have more. And in fact, here's what's interesting, because Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys over the last 3 years are 13-5. You know what your Eagles are in the division? 11-7.
11-7. Well, rookie in the last 3 years, right?
The last 3 years, yeah.
Right. That was Carson's rookie year. We were not a good team that year. The following year, we only lost 1 division game.
Yeah,
and then last
year,
was
the one against us that was meaningless.
Right, and then last year we lost. The only think we lost to you guys. We only lost 2,
Twice,
and that was just to you guys. So, I mean, you look, you beat us twice last year. I remember, and I can't wait
okay,
for
all right. So bygones are bygones. Last year's done and over with and stuff.
Okay.
With the team that's the free agents, and I'm proud of you guys because you guys went in without any money, where you're basically like, please, can I have a free agent?
Yeah.
But you guys worked some miracles to bring in some old ass players.
Yeah.
And how do you feel that you are that much better of a team than last year?
Well, if I mean, everybody knows me. The one thing, there were really 2 things I thought had to happen. You needed a speed threat, like a legitimate speed threat on the outside. Deshaun Jackson is older. He still could play.
He's still kind of a one-trick pony, though. He's only the deep guy.
But that's all we need. We just need that threat. Look at Torrey Smith, the Super Bowl year. He wasn't very good, but at least teams had enough respect for his speed that they backed off.
You also had a great running game then. I'm not sure your running game is that good.
Well, we acquired Jordan Howard, which I really love that trade from the Chicago Bears. He's 24 years old. He's not 32 years old. I think he's an upgrade to what Blunt was in 2017.
Okay.
So now we're going into a draft. Now, this is a very important draft for the Eagles. If the Eagles draft right, all those older players, we should have their future backups, and that's how it'll work. It may be a problem. The age may be a problem 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road. But next year, we're ready to double moonwalk some ass.
I don't know, man.
That's it.
I honestly think
the Eagles are better now than they were last year.
I'm going to say this, and it's going to be, and everybody can go ahead and say I'm a homer, but I think that the Eagles are going to hit a wall this year.
You said that we would hit a wall last year.
You did kind of take a big step back last year, didn't you?
But we did, yeah. But why would you think we're going to do that again?
I just have that feeling that it's coming.
Well, I think Dallas is going to.
Now, and here's the thing, though, and people will say, well, of course you're going to pick the Cowboys. I'm going to say exactly the same thing I said after you guys won the Super Bowl, and the same thing I said the year before when we won the division and made it to the playoffs. Repeating in the NFC East is the hardest thing to do. Yeah. Your team was the last team to do it in 2003, 2004. In fact, you guys won it 4 years straight. And since that time, it has always been a new team. It doesn't matter if a team's won the Super Bowl or not. They're not coming back and winning the division.
Yeah.
And,
there's only two teams that win a division.
Right. Now, but we've said that kind of stuff before, but you guys were in the basement and ended up going and winning the Super Bowl. That's how crazy this stuff is. You never know. An injury here and there can change the dynamics.
Sure.
The Giants could, with all the damn draft picks they have, get lightning in a bottle and all of a sudden turn the shit around. Stranger things have happened. But with that being said, I think that the Dallas Cowboys have a good chance to win the division as well. We both got a tough schedule. We got to play each other, and I think it's all going to come down to, can Carson Wentz stay on the field? Because I agree. Didn't you guys just sign an AAF player?
Yeah, the couple we signed.
Yeah.
We signed 3. I don't know. I couldn't get into the AAF. I couldn't get into it, so I don't know the kid.
I tell you what, my son was heartbroken when they closed because he loved it. I mean, I love the fact that they let him hit, man. I mean, quarterbacks, they're not putting the skirts on them. They're letting them get jacked up like old school football. You know me.
So I didn't really sit down and watch it, so I can't say. But it's a shame it failed so quick.
Yeah.
Look, Dallas is a definite competitor for this division. It's going to be the Eagles and Dallas, and it's going to be a heavyweight battle. It's going to be so much fun with Dallas, because I love when Dallas and Eagles are fighting for something. That's
the new rivalry in the NFC East now.
Oh, it is. And look at the 2 young quarterbacks. Now, I agree with you. If Carson stays healthy, if we get Carson, which I think we will, from 2017, it's going to be fun because we can go far.
Let me ask you one last thing about Carson. Because, we had our kumbaya moments with our team. I mean, it seems like our team is family. We saw them all there last night. Basically, everybody in the offense, I think, except for Jason Witten, in Dallas there hanging out together. You know, Dak usually does football trips with the players and stuff.
Right.
Those guys get along. We've heard some stuff about Carson Wentz being a little bit of a diva. Do you believe any of that?
No. A lot of it was like it was from what I've read and from what other people have said when looking into it is, Carson is a very A-type personality. He's very competitive, and just like any leader you would want, he's going to say what he thinks and stuff like that. But the problems or the things with the players in the locker room, from what everybody said, it was like made to look like he was this guy after everybody are pissed off or jealous. And it really wasn't the case. I think Carson, for everything he's always been there supporting Nick Foles the whole time, and I think it was a bit overdone, to be honest.
Okay, all right. Any final thoughts here?
I can't wait till the draft. I can't wait for the season. Dallas and the Eagles is going to be crazy this year. It's going to be intense.
Oh, man. I know, man. All right, Philly.
Thanks for having me on. Love you, as always. I appreciate you bringing me on. It was fun.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting it out all season. So, guys, check out Philly 500. The dingbat, and they don't call him dingbat for no reason. He's really a dingbat. Check out his channel and go ahead and troll the hell out of him. But he does know what he's talking about with the Eagles. I hate to say that. And he's actually one of the few ones out there that is somewhat rational. I'm Mark Holmes with
Philly 500.
And I'll see you guys soon.